Gracias.
De nada.
Where else in the world is this happening? I'll get emotional thinking about it.
Esto no es algo que va a estar mañana listo.
I want this to be a success.
I do not believe that El Salvador accepting Bitcoin is going to work.
10 years from now, if we look back, we will see the improvements on the local economy because of this decision.
En El Salvador tenemos las mejores olas del mundo porque nuestros volcanes al correr del tiempo y los ríos formaron unos point break que hacen que las olas sean largas y perfectas, que se formen en las mejores condiciones. Para nosotros como surfistas esto es un regalo de Dios, ¿verdad? Si no hubiésemos tenido olas, no creo que tuviéramos Bitcoin, ¿verdad? Porque los primeros Bitcoins que vinieron eran surfistas, eran personas que fueron atraídas por el nivel de olas que había en este lugar. Ahorita toda la comunidad está apoyando a Bitcoin. Todo el mundo, hasta la persona que vende minutas, te puede recibir Bitcoin.
The reason we first came to El Salvador was actually on a surf trip. I came down with a buddy. We just kind of fell in love with the country, you know, wonderful waves, and even more than that, the people. After spending a couple weeks here, I called my wife and I said, hey, we need to come back here and buy a house here. That was like 17 years ago. Yeah, I did see a magazine article that called me the godfather of Bitcoin here. That's definitely not the case. I mean, this has been a local-led initiative. Bitcoin Beach grew very organically. We were already doing a number of initiatives here in the community, really focused on education, and it's always been our dream to bring opportunities to El Salvador. We kind of brainstormed with the team here and just looked for different ways that we could use Bitcoin to inject it into the community by, you know, giving kids sponsorships in Bitcoin for university. So we kind of started small with that, and then it's kind of just blossomed and kept growing into this crazy thing it's become.
Aquí empezó como un proyecto para la comunidad. Empezaron con los estudiantes. Mi hija era una de ellas. A ella cada semana, por todas las tareas entregadas y cada día de sus tareas, le regalaban $25 en Bitcoin. Así empezó. Pues vine yo con desconfianza, la verdad, por primera vez. Yo tenía desconfianza porque yo había oído mucho que decían que era la moneda del diablo, que eso podía ser lo del sello de la bestia y que un montón de cosas. Y yo le dije, vamos a intentar y vamos a ver qué sucede. Pero mira, le decía yo, y para sacarlo, ¿cómo vas a hacer? No, no hay ningún problema. Quiero ir ahorrando. Pasó la siguiente semana y así, por 2 meses, ella ahorró $200. Luego después vino mi hermano y me dijo, mira, tu negocio está bastante viable para esto. ¿Quieres intentarlo? Démosle. Bueno, dije yo, lo voy a hacer. Y lo metí.
As people start to use it over time, as they start to transact on their phones, they start to realize all the benefits to having a digital money. And we're seeing this real mind shift where before the goal was, well, I'll just try to sneak into the U.S. Now the goal is, hey, I want to start my own company here. I want to do something that's going to change El Salvador.
Para eso estamos, para atender. Acá tenemos la mayoría de clientes que pagan con Bitcoin. Lo primero que preguntan, ¿podemos pagar por Bitcoin? Yo les digo, claro que sí. Lo que quieran comer, lo que quieran llevar, sí lo pueden hacer. Y una experiencia buena.
We as humanity can do almost anything that we imagine. In El Salvador, we are trying to rescue this idea and start the design of a country for the future. I believe Bitcoin could be one of these ideas. That is why next week, I will send to Congress a bill that will make Bitcoin a legal tender in El Salvador. This will generate jobs and help provide financial inclusion to thousands outside the formal economy.
The president, to our surprise, pointed to Bitcoin Beach as the reason that the government decided to go down this path and to this whole national movement and law to make Bitcoin, a national currency. I mean, that's been somewhat of a surprise to us as much as anybody else. I thought maybe in 5 years or something, but, we were pleasantly surprised to see them, see what was happening here in El Zonte and wanting for that for the country as a whole.
Mr. President, thank you for having me here. You've made quite some history this past few weeks. You've put a bill in place that's been passed. Bitcoin is going